Alright guys, so in today's episode, we're going to get this thing to stop leaking more petrol than BP. Alright, so despite all the sirens and stuff, it's not for me. That's really coming close. Alright, so what we had to do to fix this fuel leak, pull out this guy here. This is the fuel pump relay. And turn the ignition on, and that'll release all the pressure in the lines. So this here is where the fuel filter was. And I ended up just breaking the line off right where it was rusted. And so then pop the fuel filter off of the hose there. And then on the other side of the cross member here is the line's completely rusted, but I mean, so far it's been held up to here. I used a little tiny pipe cutter and cut right there. Now I was hitting it with some quadruple zero or odd steel wool and a little bit of PB Blast just to get through the rust. I'm trying to work my way down on top of this here. Not sure if I can even get it on video. On top here is just a little bit of extra rust. A little chunky right there. Overall, it's getting pretty clean. I'm hoping that if I can get this, see if I can focus this, I'm hoping that if I can get this just a little bit cleaner, I might be able to use a compression fitting and properly fix it instead of using hose like they did with the return line here, right behind it. Here is the original line. It came down, just like this. It's originally like that. That was originally meant from the factory. So I just popped it off, replaced it with my own. Temporarily bent this up. I started crimping it, but it'll last longer than the truck at this point. Then I ended up cutting it right there, and it should mate with the end. And I should probably replace the filter, but I can do that later. It's fine. And then this here is the pipe cutting tool I use just to take it off. Nothing major, just the junior tube cutter. Like $10 at Home Depot. Alright, so what we're going to do is I've put this on best of my ability. It's really fucking tight. I don't know if that's going to work or not. And I'm dropping everything, so this is a shitty video. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to put this on. It's probably going to leak like a sieve. So there's that part on. Just put this little collar on. Right here it's fairly smooth, so I'm hoping it's just enough for it to work. I don't know. I guess it's in. You know what? This is a temporary patch anyways until I can get full lines. shit. Hopefully that did not just break down there. Alright, let's just stop there. Guess all that we can do is plug it in and see how bad this thing squirts. Oh, there's a little bit of gas. Alright, so I don't know where this ended, but yeah, new gas leak. Damn it. Alright guys, so a little bit of wardrobe change here, as you can see. And it's been, oh god, I don't know, a couple of weeks since I fixed the fuel line leak, and as you can see, I wrenched the line pretty bad, so we're going to finish that just now. It's been a horrible week. I had the flu, supposedly. I don't know, it only lasted like 4 days, but it kicked my ass. It's been raining non-stop. It's supposed to be raining today, but thankfully it's holding off right now. So I'm just going to crawl underneath and get it done, and let's see if we can fix the new leak. So, alright, let's get into this. Alright guys, so here we are underneath the car, and I gotta figure out where this leak is. So I'm gonna prop up the phone down here, and then I'm gonna go turn on the ignition, put the relay back in. Alright. Go unplug the Alright guys. I don't even need to review the footage. Clearly, there's that bend right there. So, go with the initial plan, cut it there. I'm gonna have to cut it right after that. Like there-ish, if I can. Fortunately, it's leaking exactly where I wanted to cut it, which sucks. Alright, so I'm going to try to show you my method here. Just simply clamp this on, go around a couple times till you feel it loosen, tighten it up. And these here are made for copper pipes, but you know, just take your time, little by little it'll go through. One thing to pay attention is, see a little roller right there? Focus. That little roller right there is actually 2 rollers. You want the pipe in there. That'll allow you just to keep on rolling. If you go nice and slow, it'll knock the rust off while you're cutting it, so it gives you a little bit of a clean surface. That's why my patch job right there is holding together. Alright, also note, even though I relieved the pressure, there's still a little bit of fuel left in the line. Remember to take off any digital watches or anything, because it doesn't create a spark, don't be that stupid. But it does ruin them. So let's save our expensive toys for later. Okay, so I got the light on now, and we just cut the line here. So this was the crappy part. Here's where it's bent and leaking. I'm wondering, I'm gonna have to stick the phone up here, see if there's any better spot, because I'm gonna have to try to get it here, but it's so close, I'm sure the pipe cutter's gonna have issues. Let's this really does not look like there's any better spot, does it? Okay, I can no longer see, so I'm just gonna guess at this point. Keep on going. Can't go too far though, because I got a short hose. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Okay, so after careful consideration and review of the video, I've decided just to go right here. It gives me the best clearance. And, unfortunately, this right here is the crustiest part. It's like the thickest, most bubbly rust. So it's going to be the longest to clean up if I can even do that. But it's the safest spot to clean it. The only problem is it's a lot of moving the line, and it could develop more holes later on. If that's the case, we're just going to have to figure out a way to either drop the fuel tank and run a new line, which I have to do anyways. Or, I don't know, try to go back further, but I don't see that as a possibility, so let's just use all the clamps, all the hose, and get it done. So we're back. Just got that cut off. Wasn't too much moving, so hopefully I can clean this up enough. Now, it doesn't have to be perfectly clean like we did with the patch job ahead. But we are going to bring back the good old quadruple aught steel bowl. Might as well just soak in some of the gas, which apparently the bricks have already soaked up. And just polish the knob. I'm not looking for anything too good, just enough so I can do at least one good clean clamp. Okay, so we did the world's shittiest cleaning job here on the end. Did nothing, pretty much. Just knocked off a little bit, but... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this first one here. Use this first one here. This one is actually onto the pipe. I couldn't shove the hose over the pipe anymore. And then this one is just after where the pipe ends. So the pipe ends right between these two. So I'm going to slightly tighten this one to create a good seal around the end where the pipe was. And hope that works in conjunction with this. And then this only needs to go like a couple inches. But I don't have any hose cutters or anything that good. So I'm thinking I might just do a little loop-de-loop and plug it in there, just see how that works. So let's get this tightened up. Outside, just plug in the relay. And here we go, see how bad this is. Well, I don't hear anything, I don't see anything. Turn it off. Try to get to prime it. You hear the pump gurgling? Let's try turning it on. That line right there is the emergency cable. Alright, so we did it. Guys, so here she is. Now the only thing she's leaking is power steering fluid, which we'll get to. I took the bottom off and the plastic underguard here, but now to get it into the garage. Shit. Yep, kids took it over. All right, we'll have to clean this out and continue working next time. All right, guys. So yeah, as you can see, the kids took over the garage in the during the start of the build, and now I've got all my tools covered over with all the leaves and stuff because they left the garage open. Garage door is actually broken, so that's gonna be some more projects. But yeah, a little chilly out today and winded. But just played car roulette and got my hopefully dad's car, my orange car I need to get rid of, over where the S10 was. Got the S10 in front of the garage so I can put it in and figure out exactly where it's leaking. I know the power steering fluid is just pouring on the ground as bad as the gas was. I'm hoping it's an O-ring, but we won't know until we get under there. So, I will see you guys next time. Please subscribe so you don't miss any more of this build, and hopefully we can get this thing on the road for next year. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.